Students, this is an exercise from the book, and this exercise is 17.12 from the book, from your textbook. So we have to make cut off holder. So how to make it? I will make a video on this. So first of all, we are going to come to SolidWorks, and we will click on new. We will click on part, and we are going to make this part first of all, which is actually the right part. So we will make the right part first, and right side, sorry, not right part. We are going to make this right side view of this part first, and therefore we will select right plane. When we'll click on the right plane, we will go to sketch, and then we will click on sketch. The screen will, the right plane will automatically come parallel to the screen. Now we have to, this is the part. So we are going to sketch this T. So we know the dimensions, the total dimension, the total width of the total length of the T is 54. All the dimensions are in millimeter. So the first step is always to choose the units, the correct units. So because all the dimensions are in millimeters, metric means either they are going to be in inches or in millimeter in this course. So when it's written metric, this means that they are in millimeters. So we will choose the units. This is actually our first step. Okay. So now we'll come back again to the right plane and click on sketch. Now we will have to make this T. So the length of the T is 54 millimeter and the height of the T is 16 millimeter, as you can see from here. So 16 is the height and the length is 54, and there is a small cutoff actually over here, and the length of the cutoff is 8 and the height is 4. So there is a cutoff on both sides. So this is what we are going to make. So we will start first of all, and we'll make a T. So we'll start from here. We'll click origin. We will, the first point is going to be my origin, because I want to make my sketch fixed with respect to the origin. So I will go here. I will make a T first of all. So this is actually my T. Okay. So I will close it. So it's now a closed contour. So you know, as we have discussed already, that when we are doing extrude boss or extrude cut or revolve boss, we have to always make a closed contour. So this is our closed contour. Now we are going to add dimensions now. So what is this dimension? This is 8, and the height of this cut is 4. So we will come here, we will exit from the sketch, click OK. When you click OK, so you exit from the sketch, come to the smart dimension, click on this line. This is how much? It's 4. So I will write 4 here and I will press enter. So now this is 4 millimeter and this distance is 8 millimeter. So I will write 8 here. Okay, so now these 2 points are at the same horizontal level. These 2 points are at the same horizontal level. So if I move this line down, for example, so it will move, it will go down. So, okay, we will see it afterwards. Now, what is the total length? It is 58. I think it's 54, sorry. So I will write down 54 here. Now this total length is 54. And what is this length? This is 38. So I will make it 38. I will go to smart dimension. I will click on this line. Okay, the point is actually selected. That's why it was not It was not making it. Now again the point is selected, press escape so that we exit from the point. Now click on this one, and this is 38, I think. Yes, it is 38. This is not 38. So now what's the next step? And you can see that only one blue line is left. So all the lines are black. So this means that I need to fix the height of this line. So I will go there. Everything is black, so no need to fix anything else. So come back here. And what is the height? Height is 16. Height of this T is 16. So I will click on over here and I will click over here. And this is 16 millimeter. Okay, now students, if you click on this one, coincident, it tells you that these, if you click on this one, coincident point 2, and you see that line 6 and point 2, they are actually coincident. So this means that they are at the same horizontal level. So you do not need to define a relation right now because the relation is already defined. Coincident, point 2 and line 6. So this means they are at the same horizontal level. So if you extend this line, so it will pass through this point. So you do not need to define any relation. It has automatically detected the relation. But if you want to, for example, if you really remove this relation, for example, I click on this, it has become blue. The relation, the coincident relation has become blue. And if I click delete on it, look at this. So it has turned blue. So now you can see that the line can move up and down. So if you want to make this line and this line horizontal, so you will go here and first of all click OK over here. Go here and click on add relation. Delete the selected line. This line 6 was actually already selected. Delete it and click on this point and then click on this point. So when the 2 points will become, and click on horizontal. When the 2 points will become horizontal, this means that these two lines are also at the same horizontal level because these 2 points lie on these lines. So when the points are at the same horizontal level, the lines are at the same horizontal level as well. Now, the next step is go to features, keep this sketch command active and go to features and click extrude boss. So when I click extrude boss, I can go this way. I can go the other way. It's my decision. So I can go left side or I can go to the right side. It's up to you. For example, right now I am going to the right side. So this is okay. So that's my front plane. So I'm extruding to the right side with respect to the front plane. Now, how much I have to extrude? So if you go here to the drawing, you will see 89. So 89 means we have to extend 89 millimeter to the left side. So we will extrude 89 millimeter to the left side. So I'll click take. So now this is done. So now you can see how the part looks like. And be careful about the orientation. When you click on the isometric, it should look exactly the orientation of the part which is shown over here and the orientation of the part which you have made in the SolidWorks, they should be same. Now, the next thing is I have to make this close contour. I have to make this circular edge and this is actually a straight line over here. So that circular arc and a straight line, I have to make this feature. So the first step is going to be, I will select the back face and I will sketch on it. So go over here, click on this back face. When you click on this back face, you will see sketch. Click on the sketch because you are making a new sketch. So click on the new sketch. When you click on the new sketch, look, a new sketch appears. So this sketch 2 is actually the sketch of the extrude boss and a new sketch appears. Now we will go to the line command and we will make a line over here. Make a line over here. Press escape. Make another line over here. Press escape. And then what's the next thing? This is the arc. We have to make this arc. And what's the radius of the arc? It is 17 millimeter. R17. R17 stands for radius is 17 and diameter is 34. So I will make a circle with radius 17 millimeter or diameter 34 millimeter. They both are the same things. And how much high it is actually? If you see this, this circle is actually it's in the center. It lies in the center and it is 41 millimeter. The center of the circle is 41 millimeter above the base, not the base, above this edge. So it's not the base, it's not the bottom one, it's actually the edge. If you consider from the bottom, then it's going to be 41 plus 4. Okay, so from the bottom it's 45, from this edge it is 41. So first thing, I will make a center line, a symmetry line. So this is actually the symmetry line, and I will click escape. Then I will go to add relations and I will click on this edge, and the third edge, and I will make it symmetric. And now I'm going to make a circle over here on the center line. I will make a circle, and this circle is actually coincident with the center line. As you can see, the coincident mark is there. It's automatically there. Coincident line 3.14. So 0.14 is the center of the circle and line 3 is actually the symmetry line or the center line. And the distance between, let's move it up a little bit so it doesn't mix up with the center line, the center of the circle. Now the distance between the center of the circle and this edge is 41. So I'll click 41 over here. So it's now over here. And what is the radius? The radius is 17. So I will go again to smart dimension. So radius is 17 and diameter is 34. So it's giving me an option for diameter because I have made a circle. When I will make an arc, it will give me an option for radius. Sometimes it gives the option for diameter as well. So it's 34. Now there it is. I will exit from this smart dimension. So now my circle is fully defined. Now look at these lines. This one line is over here and the other line is over here. Now you can see from the drawing that this line is actually tangent to the circle from both sides, from this side and from the other side. So let's make it tangent. So assume this line is over here and assume this line is over here. Okay, let's make it tangent. Click on add relation. Remove this point. Look, 0.5 is automatically selected. Remove it. We do not need it. Delete. Click on the line, on this line, and click on the circle. And click on this one as well. Okay, do not click. Remove this line too. Click on these two lines. Now you will see a tangent option over here. So make it tangent. Click OK. Similarly, click on click on this line. Line 2 is automatically selected. As you can see, it's light blue. Click on this black circle. Arc is selected and make it tangent. Now these two lines are tangent, but this line should end. It should. Now there are two things. The first thing is that the line should be tangent to the circle. The second thing is that this end of the line should, this end point should be coincident with the circle. So what we'll do, we will add another relation. We will go to relation, remove these ones because they are already selected. Click on this point and this circle and make it coincident. When we'll make it coincident, if you zoom it, you will see that it is actually coincident. The software, I mean, is not showing you, but this symbol actually tells you that this is coincident, this symbol. Okay, even though the software, if you zoom it, the software is not showing exactly coincident, but don't worry about it. We have to look at this symbol. Okay, so this symbol tells me what? That this point and this circle is coincident. Similarly, right now, look, it is tangent, but it's not coincident. The line is extended beyond this tangent point. So I will click on this point. I will click on the circle and I will make it coincident. When I make it coincident, look, it's tangent as well as coincident. Now this is okay. I've got this thing. Now I have to remove this part. So what will I do? I have to go to trim. So trim actually removes the extra part, or it trims, as you can understand from the vocabulary. So wherever I'm going to cut, that part is going to, that part will remove. So look, I'm cutting from here. So starting from this point to this point, this part is gone. When I click on this side, okay, or when I make a line from on this side, this part is going to remove as well. So now we will see the profile, which is actually shown over here, but there is still one mistake. If I try to extrude, let's see, this mistake, most of the students make this mistake. If I try to extrude boss, so what it says, it doesn't recognize the direction. You always have to make a close contour, reverse direction to close the sketch. So it's asking that make the sketch close. So reverse direction to close the sketch. This means if I click on yes, what happens? It has selected this whole thing and closed the sketch. I do not want this whole thing. I want to extrude only the top portion, not the top and the bottom. So that's why, what will I do now? I will do Control Z across, or you can come here and click on this one. When you click on this one, it's actually undo. Now close this sketch so that it knows, the software knows which region you want to extrude. Now this thing is actually closed. Now you can see this whole thing is closed. Go to features, extrude boss. Now it has automatically selected the close contour. Reverse the direction, because I don't want to extrude in this direction. I want to extrude in the other direction. And what is the distance? Let's check. The distance is 13 millimeter. So I will come here. I will write 13 here. 13. Okay. And then I will click OK. So now this portion, this feature is extruded to 13 millimeter. The next thing is to make this circle, this hole in this feature. So it's written 2 multiplied by diameter. Phi is the symbol for diameter 13. So 2 means what? 2 means this circle, the diameter of this hole is 13, and the diameter of a hole similar like this one is also 13. Now you have to find out where is that diameter. So it is actually over here. So the diameter of the both circles are 13. So let's make this one, this hole. So I will come back here. I will select this face. Now look, this is very important. So we have, first of all, we have a sketch number 2, which is over here. And when we made extrude, we excluded this sketch. The second is we made this sketch, which is sketch number 3, and we excluded that sketch. Now we are going to make another sketch, which And to make that sketch, we need to select a plane. So I will click here because I want to make circle on this plane. And then I will click on sketch. What happens if I click on edit sketch? What happens? It comes back to the same previous sketch, because now when you click on that thing, on that plane and click edit sketch, it will edit the sketch of that feature, which we actually do not want. So some students make this mistake. Do not do this mistake. Control Z. Control Z means come back. So when you click on this plane, click sketch. Do not click edit sketch. When you click edit sketch, what happens? It will edit the previous sketch, the sketch of this thing, this feature. So I will click sketch, and then look, a new sketch comes here, sketch 4. I will make a circle anywhere. Okay, this is the circle. Now come to add relation. Click on this circle. The arc is already selected, as you can see. This is arc 1 and this is light blue. So it's already selected. I will select another arc, which is R2. Okay, which is edge 1. It's named edge 1, but this is another arc. And look, we have the relation. So we are going to make it concentric. So you will see a concentric relation here and as well as over there. Click OK. Now this concentric relation is defined, but we can make the diameter big and small. So we have to define, we have to add the dimension, and the radius or the diameter of the circle, as we can see from here, is 30. So we'll click 13 over here. 1, 3. Click OK. Now this is done. Now what we have to do now? What's the next step? We have to make a cut. So exit from the dimension per. Look, sketch tab is pressed. Tab is pressed, and the dimension button is pressed. Sketch button is pressed as well. So exit from the dimension. Do not exit from the sketch. Do not exit from the sketch. Go to features and click extrude cut. So when we click on extrude cut, now one thing is that it shows you blind. Blind means when you have blind over here, this means you can select a distance. For example, if I click 13, it's going to cut till 13 millimeter. If I select 20, will cut till 20 millimeter. Look, if I select like 30, it's going to cut till 30 millimeter. But we do not. We have material till 30 millimeter. So either enter 13, click on select this blind option and enter 13, or click all through all. So when you click through all, so it will cut till the point where it will find the material. So I'm going to click OK, and now you can see that a hole is made. Now we have to make this boss first of all, and you can see that the radius of the boss is 3 millimeter. This fillet, the fillet is 3, and the height of the boss is also 3. So the fillet is actually 3, and the diameter of the boss is 28 millimeter. So we are going to make first circle, a circle on this plane with diameter 28 and height 3 millimeter. So click on this surface, click sketch because we want to make a new sketch, and make a circle over here. This is the circle, and what is the how it is actually 38 millimeter. The center of the circle is 38 millimeter to the front, to the right side, with respect to the right side, and this circle is in the middle. So we can make a line, a center line, starting from this point, which is actually a midpoint, and go till here. So this is the midpoint line. It's a line between the two midpoints, one midpoint over here, so one midpoint over there, so no need to define the symmetry relation. And This distance is how much? 38. 38. So now it is 38. Click OK. And we know one more thing, that at this point, go to add relation. This point and this line, they are coincident. So click coincident, and the center is going to come on this. The center of the circle will come on the center line. And what's the next thing? The diameter is 28. So we have to define diameter of this circle, which is 8. Now this is made. Now exit from dimension, click close dialog, go to feature, go to extrude boss. So when we go to extrude boss, how much we have to, what is the height of the circle? It's 3 millimeter. So we'll enter 3 over here and we'll click OK. Now this is made. Now the next thing is make a hole. So we have to make a hole over here, and the diameter of the hole is 13. So 2 multiplied by 13 means 2 is actually telling you about the number of holes. The first hole is here, the second hole is there. So go to sketch again, click on the top face, go to sketch, make a circle over here, make a circle, click OK, go to add relation. Look, arc 1 is already selected. As you can see, it's light blue. Click on this arc and make it coincident. So when you make it coincident, both of the circles will be concentric. Sorry, the center of the circles will be concentric when you choose concentric. Now the diameter of this circle is 13. Now it's there. Exit from here, and then the next thing is extrude cut. So we have to cut all through. As you can see from here, there is no information given about the cut. So this cut is all through. If it's not all through, then there will be a depth symbol given over here. Because there is no depth symbol and there's no information, so we will consider that it's a cut all through. So I will click all through and I will click OK. Now this is done. Now the last step is to make the fillets. So we have a fillet over here, radius 5 millimeter. We have a fillet over here, radius 3 millimeter. We have a fillet over here, radius 3 millimeter. So we have fillet at 3 sides, 1, 2, and 3. So we will make fillet. So we will go here in the features tab. We have an option for fillet. Click on this one, click on this edge and make a fillet. Enter units 5 millimeter. Click OK and click on this one. Choose this option. Do not choose this one. Choose what's saying constant size fillet. So the fillet will be 5 millimeter all through. So I will click OK. So this is 5 millimeter fillet. Now again, come to the fillet command. Click on this side, this edge, and the third edge is over here, as you can see. So if we zoom it, we do not know if there is a fillet on this edge or not, but select this one as well and make fillet over here as well. So we have selected 5 edge, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and make a fillet of 3 millimeter. Okay, so click OK. Oh, it has selected this edge as well. So click undo. Okay, and click on this edge, sorry, go to fillet, click on this edge. I don't want to make fillet over here. I want to make fillet on this edge. I want to make press control, click on this one. Control is already pressed, click on this one, click on this side and click on this side. So 5 sides are selected, click fillet. I don't want to make fillet over here. Anyways, let's see what it does. It's automatically selecting the yellow lines. So click Control Z. Okay, then make fillets here only. Go to fillet, click this side, click this edge and click this edge, and it is 3 actually. Profile is circular, tangent propagation, show selected. Click OK. It's again making the whole thing. Fill it on the whole edge. Control Z. Okay. Click on this one. Let's see if there is fillet over here. No, it's not actually. Click fillet, make fillet. Okay, so if I press OK, it's going to make fillet everywhere, which actually I do not want. Okay, keep it like this for now and make a fillet on this side. So what we'll do, we'll go to fillet and we will select this edge, and because we want to make fillet over here, and we will click OK. So when we'll click OK, so there is actually a fillet over here. So this is all about the part. Let's remove this one first and let's see what happens. Let's remove this feature. So delete this one first, delete, click yes, delete this as well and see what happens. Now make the fillet first of all on this side. Click on this edge. Now look, now it's not selecting the other side. So it is only selecting this edge. Now it's okay. So click on 3 now. It's going to make fillet over here. Now click on this edge. Click on this edge and click on fillet. When you click on fillet, make it 5 millimeter and click OK. Now it's okay. So this is actually your part, and this is what you have to make. So if you make this is actually the part of our classwork, and making this part will help you out in your homework number 1.